All right, coming up next, it's a UFC middleweight division fight. All right, so here he is, one of the better offensive takedown guys we have in the UFC, DC. And if anyone is well-equipped to speak to this, it is you. The opponent knows what's coming. At least to this point in the UFC, no one's been able to stop him.
He just has to keep him away. Because the moment this guy gets close enough to either grab a leg or make body contact, now you're in trouble. He has a knowledge and an understanding of position from a lifetime of just all grappling, judo, wrestling, sambo. He does it all, and he has just so many ways to get you to the floor. This guy once told me that if you can get your leg, he's going to finish. Because he's going to give you so many things to think about, you will not be able to process and keep up with him, and eventually you're on the mat. It's unbelievable to watch him apply that knowledge to the mixed martial arts fight.
And as the wrestlers say, this is not a guy you want anywhere near your bracket.
No, you don't want him in the bracket.
All right, so an interesting stylistic clash here. Prevailing wisdom is he's going to try to take his opponent down and get off some of that patented ground and pound.
Yes, and once he's on top, he starts to just gain control first. He does not try to rush to the next position because he understands whether or not he's in the guard, half guard, or side control, he can find ways to land big damage. In the side control, he does a really good job of going knee on belly, crossing his body all the way to the top, and just coming down with big punches. Boom, once he lands, he goes back and he secures. Then he goes back to find another big strike. He does not waste energy just throwing little rabbit punches. Everything has to matter, as you've seen in some of the great ground and pound fighters we've ever seen, like Jack Hermanson, guy that beats you into the bottom of the octagon until you roll over and give up your neck to get submitted.
Yeah, nothing pitter-patter about it.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 12 wins, no losses. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Stockholm, Sweden, Hamzat Borsjabaya! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a Greco-Roman wrestler, holding a professional record of 32 wins, 15 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Temecula, California, Dan Henderson! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean draws the assignment here.
Ready. Ready, fight.
All right, so the fight is now underway. On one side, you have a fighter who does everything well, taking on a true grappler on the other side. It's going to be interesting. Oh! And they separate.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he going to follow this one?
Oh! Just misses there with the left.
Fantastic takedown land.
Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. All right, well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Now maybe trying to get to a choke position here, DC. Just over 3 minutes to go. Back mount now. All right, dominant position for him here, full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
2 minutes now to go in the opening round. Oh, looks like he's transitioned to an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard of these great jiu-jitsu guys.
An attack an armbar.
Continuing to try to manipulate the head here. And this might just be a matter of time. Oh, and there's the tap, so he submits him with the armbar. How about that?
Great job, great performance.
It's over. It's over.
Yeah, that is some high-level Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu right there. Just the way he transitioned to secure the arm up against his body and ultimately force the tap. High-level stuff out of that young man here tonight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
Just watch how slowly he approaches the submission, though. He never rushes. He takes his time, but it's his trickiness. It's his ability to trick people into going to the floor with him that puts them in danger and finishing fights.
So a seminal moment for this fighter here tonight as he gets the win by submission. Huge victory in his career, and it'll be very interesting to see how they matchmake him moving forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 56 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out,
All right, so there he is, all smiles and rightfully so after he gets the job done by submission tonight. You told me off the air before the fight that he was going to submit him, and that's exactly what happened.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. And his opponent is known to lay in the guard. He made him pay for it tonight, got the submission victory.
I made him fly then limber. Got a few new rings on my fingers, and I covered it up with a ringer. Roll up my ganja when I take a sip. My lucha babies with drippity drip. Louis belt holding a clip. Shit, the cut of my jib is a bitch hip. They trying to catch me in a gunda ass. I got the tiger back tat and a toddy flask. I might roll through your gig with a doomsday mask. Cold case, cutting corners, coming Zodiac. Gotta get a good grip on the city. Gonna make you trip from the city. Gassed up when I fed a rap for the city. Tell me, have you ever seen a thug so pretty? Gold on my neck, I'm a gunda. Got guns in the air like a Utah. Gold on my neck, I'm a gunda. Got guns in the air like a Utah. Gold on my neck, I'm a gunda. Got guns in the air.
All right, coming up next, it is a lightweight showdown between Michael Maverick Chiesa and Raging Al Iaquinta. All right, so here's Raging Al Iaquinta, perennial top 10 contender type, had a main event against Donald Cerrone that didn't go his way. There was a lot of good in that fight for Al, but candidly, they thought they were going to be able to break Donald Cerrone on the feet, and they were unable to do so.
They weren't able to do it, and he was not able to make the necessary adjustments. But I believe in Ray Longo. I believe in Matt Serra, and the next time we see Al Iaquinta, the problems that he had in that fight will sure be fixed. They know that with Al Iaquinta, you have a guy that has the heart. He has the ability to fix everything, and he will address that when he makes his octagon return.
And if you're looking to get $100,000 over asking for your house on Long Island, Raging Al's your guy.
Raging Al Realty.
Well, this young man is a really accomplished submission specialist, and sometimes fighters get offended when you call them a specialist, but most people know what he's trying to do in there, and to this point, no one's really been able to stop him.
John, he will try to pull guard. Who
Yeah.
pulls guard anymore in the UFC at this point? But he understands that for him to be successful, the fight has to be in the grappling, in the jiu-jitsu. If he's able to extend these jiu-jitsu exchanges, he is the guy that is generally going to win. He understands position. He understands going from point A to point B. He always is the one controlling the underhook. Always has the frame. Just a knowledge of jiu-jitsu that not many people can match.
And you can be sure as he makes this walk tonight, he's thinking about just how quickly he can get this fight to the ground and utilize those aforementioned high-level submission skills.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 14 wins, 7 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Woodstock, New York, Raging Al Iaquinta. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 18 wins, 6 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Spokane Valley, Washington, presenting an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Michael Maverick Chiesa! And when the action begins, a referee in charge, Yves Levine.
The veteran Yves Levine draws the assignment here.
You ready?
So here we go, round 1 is underway. I can't wait to see how this fight plays out because he told us on Thursday that despite his opponent's submission acumens, he's more than willing to engage him on the show.
A lot of times guys fight with their ego. They try to go and fight their opponent in their spots. Let's see if this proves to be a very bad decision.
Just misses with the straight right.
When you're in the clinch, you can pull down on the head and land these beautiful punches to the head.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the gentleman.
Got the single collar tie.
Oh, big punch land.
Going to the leg kick now, and it's there. Nice job by Chiesa. Oh, crisp boxing out of Al Iaquinta here early. Well-rounded guy. Doesn't necessarily wow you in any one area, but not a lot of glaring weaknesses when it comes to the MMA game of Raging Al. Oh, really using his reach advantage there with that land, DC. Oh!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight.
Iaquinta goes for the clinch here. Looks like he's trying to recover. He was stunned a little bit earlier. Let's see if he can get a respite here. Oh, straight right. Oh, effective strike there by Raging Al Iaquinta. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Oh, he lands a huge knee to the body. And they separate. Tried to go to the body, but unable to connect.
Right hand punch from the clinch.
Trying to go to the body here, unable to find the target.
Big body kick land.
So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Al Iaquinta. And a nice job at least staying upright on that.
Big punch land.
Oh, collar tie. Chiesa goes for the takedown, he misses. Well, eventually you know he's going to turn this defense into offense, but he's certainly doing a nice job on the defensive end.
They talk about the feeling out process. He's getting his opponent's timing. Now he's blocking everything. Expect counters as we go forward.
Single collar tie now. Oh!
Big kick.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Another punch to the head. He's really turning every part of himself into those strikes to the head.
All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a lot of action. It was back and forth action, but the big moment was that big strike to the head.
Are you ready? You ready? Fight.
Second round underway.
Ooh, what a punch.
Oh! Huge right hand!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now. How fast? The only person I can do this
out of your class. If I'm going to do this to anybody, it's Eddie.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. I love watching this guy move on the ground.
Now he's attacking the triangle.
Triangle looks pretty tight, DC. I'm no Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, but maybe not good here.
No, it looks like it's getting in deep.
Watch triangle, watch triangle. There he is. He's moving to the finishing position. Now watch, he goes parallel right next to his opponent. When it's time to finish,
and this might just be a matter of time. Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's going to stop this thing.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hips, push him away to try to escape this very, very dangerous position.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Oh!
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Oh, man.
Oh, really exploiting his reach advantage as he landed the jab there, DC. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
His opponent's got him in the clinch. He needs to break away and get back to his range because he's taking punch after punch from his clinch position.
And they separate. Oh! Back to the feet. Oh, straight right. Oh!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
.30 seconds to go in round two. Trying to guard pass here. Not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transition.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. All right, round three coming up next.
You need the victory. You need a submission. Let's get this fight down and attack.
All right, let's get to a replay from that previous round. It was the big knockdown courtesy of that kick that nearly closed the show for good.
It almost closed the show, but nothing's more discouraging than when you get somebody hurt that bad and you don't shut the door. He has to go back to work now knowing that he's got about as tough a guy as he's ever had in front of him in the octagon tonight.
Are you ready? You ready?
Here we go. Now 5 minutes remain in the fight.
Beautiful kick.
Oh!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Chiesa pouring it on. Knee to the body. Kick right under that right elbow. Oh!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight.
Well, he's got his back now. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Iaquinta's got the full mount. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Looking for a guillotine.
Oh, stuck in the guillotine.
Nicely done. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Oh, how about the speed on that reversal there? I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed.
You cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a sweep.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Oh, hammer fist here, DC. These are going to leave a mark. These could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, he's trying to finish the fight. He is throwing all of himself into every one of these hammer fists.
All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back.
Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on it. He's attacking armbar now. You got to recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you got to move him off, and you got to cover. You can't be off to an angle.
And there it is. Let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He was able to get the fight to the ground exactly where he wanted it. Eventually, his opponent gave him an opportunity to get a submission. He did that, and he should be very proud of the work he did tonight in the octagon.
So a seminal moment for this fighter here tonight as he gets the win by submission. Huge victory in his career, and it'll be very interesting to see how they matchmake him moving forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Eve Levine has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 11 seconds of the third round. For the winner by submission, Michael Chiesa!
Well, the celebration is on in his corner, and hard to blame these guys, sort of waiting to exhale, get a huge win tonight, and not just the win, but they get it by submission.
They knew what they had in front of them. They knew how tough a competitor his opponent was, but they also knew that if they could get this fight to the ground, they could find a submission. They found a submission. He got his hand raised in the way that he loves the most.
For me there, but I don't know if I'm going on. Smoking on Sequoia, running from a paranoia. Hollywood want me to come and live and die in California. I ain't going out like River Phoenix. I wanna enjoy all of the spoils. I'm a golden boy like Oscar De La Hoya. I'm a soldier, masked up like it's the end of October. Blowing Doja in the streets with Manny Fresh down in the Noya. I done told you, when it come to beef and I ain't kosher, bought a Cobra just to keep you snakes closer. I can spy a motive, y'all can try and clone this. Get them lines quoted, but him and I know this.
All right, coming up next, it's a UFC Women's Strawweight Division matchup. All right, so here she is, the UFC Strawweight Champion, and of course, China's first UFC Champion, Zhang Weili. And she is so affable outside the octagon. She is anything but when that octagon door closes. Power in both hands. She's got the chin that allows her to manage risk and put herself in harm's way. She is a fighter's fighter, but also a fan-friendly fighter, and just a great ambassador for mixed martial arts in China. To keep it going, though, she's got to defend the title here tonight. For my money, she is as accomplished a striker as any woman in the game at present. Tonight, though, she's got to focus on keeping this fight upright.
She has to stay on her feet. If she is taken down early, it will be a long night for her. She has to manage the space. She has to sprawl and brawl, and she has to fight with that ferocity that she is known for. It's the aggressive attitude, the aggressive approach that she takes that makes her one of the more exciting fighters in the UFC.
And she told us in our fighter meeting on Thursday, she doesn't necessarily want to fight on a napkin in the center of the octagon, right? She wants to control distance, manage range effectively. She has certainly done that every step of the way thus far in her UFC career. Our tale of the tape for this strawweight fight. Both fighters are 30 years old. Some differences in height and reach as well. We send it inside the octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC strawweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This woman is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 23 wins, 3 losses. She stands 5 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds. John Magnum Whaley! And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner. A kickboxer holding a professional record of 13 wins, 6 losses. She stands 5 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 115 pounds, fighting out of Coconut Creek, Florida. Keisha, the Tiny Tornado Torres. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Mergliata.
Dan Mergliata, your referee.
You ready?
Well, the tension and the buzz is palpable as this fight gets started. Interesting stylistic matchup. Your thoughts on open mic?
This is a big-time matchup between a fantastic striker and a great all-around mixed martial artist. Both of these women are extremely talented. Let's see who gains the advantage. You don't know when that leg kick's coming.
Oh, the right hand is there for her. Oh, she is the bee's knees. So bad.
I mean, I can't do this with you,
It's
John.
just so bad.
They talk about dad jokes and how they're no good, but I love them. Maybe it's because I'm a dad, too. I mean, they're awesome. They're
Just
awesome.
so bad. That is how you scramble, folks. She's going back to that patented straight right hand, unable to connect. Oh, beautiful kick by her there. She just gets that foot off the canvas to the target so quickly.
She does not give her opponent any idea that that kick is coming.
Stuffs the takedown shot there. How good is her takedown D? And they separate. Midway through round 1.
Big punch from the clinch.
Hard shots landing on both sides here. Torres gets caught with that punch. So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Weili Zhang. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Educated jab right there from Zhang Weili. This is a competitive division, but certainly looks like a fighter who could reign for some time.
I mean, China's first UFC champion. And Weili is the person that you want to see carrying the flag for her country. She has everything. She's even learned to speak English now. She understands the importance of drawing people in and capturing the imagination of the fight fans around the world. Look at the turnover in that kick.
90 seconds remain in the round. Connects with a right. Well, she continues to leave that head open, and she paid for it there. She's almost moving into the strike. She hasn't changed up her tempo, and she continues to keep her head on that center line. We'll see if she can make the proper adjustments here.
There's no tell on that leg kick.
Zhang's hook shot is blocked. Saw that coming from a mile away. Well, she's been good tonight, but she missed without one. I might let you kick the inside of my leg after the show.
No.
See how that feels.
You don't want that, J.A. You do not want that. No one wants that. Even trained professional fighters can't take too many of those strikes.
Oh, man, she's got that. Oh! Huge right hand! What a round! All right, so there is the horn, so we will see another round. You thought maybe with that knockdown that could have been the end.
You thought it was over. People don't usually get up from those types of strikes. She took that big punch, continued to plod forward.
No problem. You got caught, you got knocked down, but it's okay. You're going to be fine. Breathe, slow that down, and let's get this back on track.
All right, both fighters now ready to go with the start of round 2.
You ready?
The Tiny Tornado, Keisha Torres. And also ready to go, Weili Zhang.
Nice punch land.
what you're going to see with this young lady. Is she going to finish the fight?
So she's holding on to her here, not doing too much, really just looking to recover. Takedown defense holds up. And there comes the separation now. I would call on the fight stats here, these numbers unofficial, but they are strong. 51 total strikes, which have landed for Weili Zhang. And landing with 45% accuracy tonight against Tecia Torres. Torres' shot is blocked. Ooh! Landed a big kick there. Again, that's a nice scramble by her there. Well, she missed with that right hand. Oh, she works the body as well as anybody in this division. Another strike there, and these shots are really going to take their toll as this fight moves on. And she landed a kick there, DC. That was well done.
Well done. She does a great job of recognizing the opening and getting the leg there.
We have crossed the midpoint of this fight.
Big punch lands through the middle. Oh, clinch position. Watch the...
Oh, she defended the takedown beautifully and scrambles back to her feet. Beautiful boxing here from Tecia Torres. She spent some of her past training camp in Colorado, but finished up camp at American Top Team. She believes the structure there leads to an increased decline. So she finally gets the takedown. It wasn't for any lack of effort earlier on, but cleaned up the technique a little bit, and now we'll see what she can do with it.
She cleaned it up. She really did take her time back. She took a step back. She evaluated what's my best course of action. Figured it out, got it done. Now, how does she handle being on top with dominant top position?
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
45 seconds remain in the round. Well, her opponent is squirming, and this might be the beginning of the end. The ground and pound strikes continue to land at will.
She's landing it over and over again. She needs to make sure that when she's chasing the finish, she doesn't get excited and lose the position.
Well, she was long on grappling experience coming into the UFC, and you see her chops here, just beautiful when it comes to the transition.
It's very difficult to keep up with her on the ground.
All right, so a lot of high-level striking in that last round, but the big shot, of course, to the head that stunned her opponent, nearly got her out of there.
I mean, she hurt her bad. I can't believe that we are going to another round. I thought it was over. She landed it perfectly. Usually that's enough to end a fight. Unfortunately, the round goes.
We are down in this fight. You have to dig. It's gut check time. I need everything hard, fast, and aggressive. I need you to finish those two.
You ready? You ready?
All right, here we go, third and final round.
Powerful leg kick lands.
Oh, and she connects there. Beautiful punch.
Great punch, but what's next? What is she going to use to follow it up?
Oh, she continues to work the body here to great effect. Again, she chooses to clinch here.
Dig and kick.
And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. Oh, she blocks the punch.
Big head kick.
Swing and a big miss by Torres. Well, you know she can punch with the best of them, but that has not been the weapon of choice tonight as she lands yet another combination of kicks.
She's landing so many kicks back to back. I don't think I've ever seen it before in a fight. Beautiful strike. Way to hide that leg kick.
90 total strikes have landed for Weili Zhang.
Fantastic takedown.
Zhang gets the single leg takedown. Man, the body work really starting to take its toll. Zhang's going for a choke.
Now it's starting to slip under the neck.
Oh, we're getting a finish here.
Now she's in trouble.
There's the tap.
Wow! What a fight!
Yeah, really nice job by her there to execute the submission. Clearly she had an opening and she closed the show pretty effectively there. That is one of the bigger wins of her UFC career. Well, she couldn't have drawn it up any better than that as she gets the win by submission tonight. Big win and an even bigger statement made to the rest of this division.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliata has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 6 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by tap out, John Magnum.
How about this young woman as the celebration is on? She sat down in our fighter meeting and she told us, to a man, to a woman, I'm going to submit her at some point in this fight, and that's exactly how she gets it done.
That's exactly how she got it done. She knew where the fight needed to be. And the moment she got a chance, the moment she got the submission locked in, she latched on that thing like you wouldn't believe it because she knew it was her chance. This is my moment to get my result. She did exactly that, got the submission win, and on to the next one.
Coming up next, a UFC flyweight division matchup. All right, so here he is, one of the better offensive takedown guys we have in the UFC DC, and if anyone is well-equipped to speak to this, it is you. The opponent knows what's coming. At least to this point in the UFC, no one's been able to stop him.
He just has to keep him away, because the moment this guy gets close enough to either grab a leg or make body contact, now you're in trouble. He has a knowledge and an understanding of position from a lifetime of just all grappling, judo, wrestling, sambo. He does it all, and he has just so many ways to get you to the floor. This guy once told me that if you can get your leg, he's going to finish. Because he's going to give you so many things to think about, you will not be able to process and keep up with him, and eventually you're on the mat. It's unbelievable to watch him apply that knowledge to the mixed martial arts fight.
And as the wrestlers say, this is not a guy you want anywhere near your bracket.
No, you don't want him in the bracket.
Well, DC, this is a true mixed martial artist of the highest order. You've watched the film. Hard for me to see much in terms of glaring weaknesses, and he believes he can react to anything that is thrown his way inside that arm.
It's unbelievable because whenever you're trying to prepare for someone, you look for weaknesses. But when you watch this guy, nothing jumps off the page. When you think I have to go wrestle him, you realize very quickly that not only can he defend takedowns, he can also go and secure them himself. He's that new breed of fighter that has been doing every discipline from the very start of his career. You know you're looking at a guy that will contend for a championship.
And if our fighter meeting on Thursday is any indication, confidence, not an issue for this young man coming in here tonight. And now our tail of the tape for this flyweight tilt. More than 5 years apart, and they both possess a similar height and reach. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 20 wins, 12 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 125 pounds. Fighting out of Lee Summit, Missouri, Tim Elliott. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 13 wins, 1 loss, and 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 125 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, and when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready. You ready first?
Round 1 is upon us between two of the best fighters in this division. Hard to find anything resembling a glaring weakness on either side when you break down.
There are no weaknesses in these guys. These guys are as well-rounded as they come. They both can wrestle, both can grapple, both can strike. They can do it all. And these are the matchups that we dream of as MMA fans.
Oh, how about this as he jumps to side mount to try to counter the guillotine with a Von Flue choke. Ovince St. Preux would be proud. And there it is!
Wow!
Yeah, so a quick night at the office for him here tonight. He told us he wanted to be efficient. He didn't want to waste a lot of time. He felt his opponent knew the takedown attempts would be coming, and he got the fight to the ground relatively easily, and his submission skills then took over. Big, big result for him early in round 1 tonight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
Just watch how slowly he approaches the submission, though. He never rushes. He takes his time, but it's his trickiness. It's his ability to trick people into going to the floor with him that puts them in danger and finishing fights.
So there he is, your winner by submission. That could hold up as one of the better subs of the year. Near perfect execution tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 16 seconds of the very first round. For the winner by submission,
Well, what an incredible result here tonight as you see the winner there celebrating his victory by way of submission, and they put so much stock into finishing this fight. They felt like to really spin his career forward, they needed to not just win, but get the finish, and they certainly got it tonight.
They got the finish. He's such a...
Cause I'm on top of the world. I'm on top of the world. Yeah. Boy, I ain't got shit on me. Touch your sky.
Coming up next, it's a heavyweight collision between the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury, and the Reed, Alistair Overeem.
I'm still Wiz, got me in that mood. How they hating when they know that I'm that dude? I hear they hating cause they know I got the juice. They like, oh, they watching how I move. They be acting like we...
Coming up next, it is a heavyweight collision between Tyson Fury and the Reed, Alistair Overeem. All right, so here's the former UFC World Title challenger, perennial heavyweight contender type, the Reem, Alistair Overeem. His crowning achievement, really, that K1 World Grand Prix Championship in kickboxing, still in search of that elusive UFC title.
No one expected him to win that kickboxing world championship. But he went out there and he beat some of the biggest names in kickboxing history. But once he was back in MMA, he has been a true and absolute savage. From becoming the Dream World Champion,
becoming the Strikeforce heavyweight champion. He's done about everything you can do in the sport of mixed martial arts.
Of course, he made his UFC debut famously against Brock Lesnar. A lot of the recent wins for the Reem have come by knockout or TKO. He'll be chasing another highlight here tonight. All right, so here he is, Tyson Fury, the king of the gypsies, the king of the heavyweights. You can argue no man in the sweet science has more steam than Tyson Fury right now. So much so that he's crossing over into the UFC to prove that he is not just an elite boxer. We've seen the videos of him training with the gorilla Darren Till. Don't want to read too much into that footage, but big picture, Fury believes he can not just fight in the UFC, but can actually contend. He is as confident as anyone in combat sports and doesn't figure to be fazed by the big show atmosphere here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. So a more than 5-year gap between these two fighters when it comes to the age. Some differences in height and reach as well. Now for the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, a referee in charge of the Octagon, Yves Lavigne. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the Honda Center in Anaheim, California. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 47 wins, 19 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 260 pounds. Fighting out of Amsterdam, the Netherlands, Alistair the Reem Overeem. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a boxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 257 pounds. Tyson Fury.
Okay, guys, protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch left, do it now, go back to your corner.
They touch him up and we are underway. So here we go with the start of this fight. I'm anxious, man. What a matchup it is, and it's going to be interesting. And it's going to be interesting to see who has... Oh! Oh! All right, early round 1 here. Big reach advantage, DC. We'll see if he can employ that patented jab.
Yes, he has to maintain distance. He's the taller guy. So every time his opponent tries to enter, he's going to have to take something on the way inside.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Overeem gets caught with that punch. His chin is held up thus far. Got to shore up the defense here, though. Effective use of the jab there by the Gypsy King. Finds a home for that left hook. Both guys throwing potential fight enders here in the early going. Fury gets tagged with a kick now. Let's see if he can rally. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
You got to check these low leg kicks.
Well, a lot of people think he might... Oh!
Man, dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh, he might be out. Collar tie. And a nice job at least staying upright on that.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Got the single collar tie.
what a punch.
Single collar tie here. Then he comes
nice
through with
knee.
a big knee.
Boom! Big jab.
Oh, a little single collar tie there.
Big kick.
All right, single collar tie now. Oh, such a natural jab, and there it is again as he gets the hand right to the target.
I mean, right to the target, John. It's like a dude sitting there with a red target on his nose, just getting beat up. Hit bullseye after bullseye after bullseye. I love his ability to feint once and then throw that jab right behind it. It's nasty.
Oh! What a fight so far. All right, so there's the horn. He got knocked down by a punch in that round, but he is able to survive. We'll see if they can make some adjustments.
He's as tough as they come. He took that shot and he kept plodding forward. He got off his butt. He got himself off of the canvas.
Listen, you are winning this fight. I need you to stay doing what you're doing. All right? It's very open to body shots right now. I want you to go out there and ready?
Second round underway. Ooh, nice slip there to avoid the punch by the ream. All right, he engages in the single collar tie. And they separate. Oh, really using his reach advantage as he landed the jab there. Wild attempt with the right hand there. Uppercut attempt here. Nice job defensively there by Overeem. Yes. Trying to establish that jab once again. Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Big powerful punch lands. Now we get back to range.
All right, he engages in a single collar tie here.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in round two. Checks the leg kick. Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round two.
Left hand punch in the clinch. Look at the force behind that leg kick. Oh, big punch lands.
Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked. Looked like he might have landed there. Instead, a swing and a miss by the Gypsy King.
There's no give on that leg kick.
Overeem's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling.
Good punch lands.
Trying to kick the leg out. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. And both guys really throwing with authority. Well, he's been good tonight, but he missed with that one. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. "15 seconds remain in the round.
Huge knee lands to the clinch. It almost looked like he went limp there for a second.
Hey, stop!
job. Deep breaths, calm down. Very good.
All right, so the next round is underway. Will it be more of the same? And by that, I mean all of those strikes to the body. You got to think at some point the opposition is going to lower that guard or get finished.
And that's exactly what he is hoping for. All the he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, really using his reach advantage there with that land, DC. Well, that'll quiet the storm. Shot blocked by Overeem. Yes. Oh, continuing to work the body to great effect.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he going to follow this one up?
Well, he continues to stay busy, and he continues to land with volume punches.
I mean, volume, but he's not wasting anything. He's so accurate out there. Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Trying to stay in this fight. And he finally gets the takedown now. So what do they say? Try again.
If at first you don't succeed, you try again. And this guy is the poster boy for that saying, because he shot many takedown attempts, and he finally has secured one.
Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever. Single collar tie now. Whoa!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. An uppercut landed. Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
Visibly limping here. And they separate. All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Fury's got the tie clinch now. Oh, he's really starting to apply pressure. Oh!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight. He's in trouble. He's getting lit up.
Oh! Whoa! Oh!
He's done. He's done. Oh, my goodness. What a fight.
Just the way he drew it up as he gets the knockout victory here tonight, it's hard to land a strike more flush than he did right there, and I'm not even sure the opponent saw it coming, so he'll see the replay and probably shake his head, but ultimately this is a huge result and a huge win for that fighter here tonight. So a huge result and a seminal moment for him here tonight as he gets the big knockout win. That could hold up as one of the better KOs of the year.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Ian Levine called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 14 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout, Tyson Fury.
And there is the man of the moment, and what a moment this must be like for a professional athlete, right? I know you enjoyed the birth of your kids, right?
Yeah.
When you knock out a man in a cage fight, I can't think of anything better.
I mean, there's nothing like it. You know, you don't even hear the one that lands, that puts out your opponent's lights. And tonight, you got that done. And he should be very proud of the work he and his coaches got done tonight.
Funniest shit. Finally, the money up and print on the kid, and the planet hit skid. Living in a valley of flames like I win. Skyline of blaze and a Bob Ross pick. You don't want to acknowledge I'm wrong. Give a shit, never nine. You can talk to me fun when I'm gone. Bad news bearing along with big claws, trying to hold our whole lives in his paws and applaud. Swearing to goddamn the whole city odd, make a romance hard. We got scars for hearts, shit for eyes, baby. Living in a one chance lot, so I stick to the art. Oh my God, I'm so mad. Cash bad, running through dead zone, hope it don't crash. Tennis off, bring it up fast. Be alone, I'm a home, but I can, and